What a big week in Grande, Oregon, my hometown where I was born. What a special thing, crossing off a bucket lister in my heart to teach in my valley where I'm from. You know, we've been all over the country. We've been in 2 countries in multiple states, and bringing it back to my hometown, which is what I would consider somewhat of an underserved area. Not a lot of professional athletes or new sports and new activities really come through the Grand Ronde Valley. So I've always felt like it was my duty to bring my passion, bring disc golf, bring universal play to the schools. We were at the middle school on Wednesday. It went incredible. We had great feedback from the coaches.
3, 2, 1.
So my name is Doug Schow. I'm a PE health teacher at Grande Middle School.
You've seen a couple of class periods now with Uplay in our presentation. What's your first thought about the disc golf?
You know what? I think the kids are having a ball so far, and you know your instruction's been great. The kids been on task, so I think the kids are going to be wanting to do this more in PE.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We just discovered that you guys have 9 baskets, and you had some putters.
Yep.
Uplay is going to leave you with all the rest of the starter packs. Will you guys want to implement this for like a unit, another PE unit?
You know, we have it on our schedule already for every year, so it's kind of nice that you guys came, because there's a lot of things that we didn't know about the game that you guys are teaching, so it's good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Starting the kids off with like how to do each skill and then moving into playing golf is like what Uplay's format is. And I know you were talking about setting a course out there and whatnot, but do you think you would want to do a few days of just like putting and driving now? Because it's pretty helpful.
Yeah, I think that'll be a lot more, because we just set up the course, say, all right, go play, go in this direction. Now we can show them the skills and some of the different shots and things like that, and that'll help out their game, make it a lot more fun for them. So
how's the participation level compared?
Yeah, look, I mean, so far, pretty much everybody is participating today, so that's a good thing. We have a hard time sometimes getting everybody in the game, but today they're all participating, so it's awesome.
3, 2, 1, rep. What? Wow! That still gets pros even excited, you guys. This is a drive. That would be considered an ace. If any of you do that in class today, you're going home with professional equipment, a very nice gift from us. But the goal is to get as close to the basket as possible.
After we taught the skills progression, all of the coaches now think that they could turn it into a 9 or an 18-week unit, teaching putting and then driving and then forehand. So having Dustin and myself and Uplay break down the skills and the progression was super helpful for them. We also gifted them 30 starter packs. And then the original 2 baskets that we were going to give them, we were able to combine and give to the high school. So now the high school has the 4 baskets from Uplay and 30 starter packs. We went up to the high school day, Thursday and Friday, and taught for 2 full days. So we got to extend what we do at the normal community connection and get into some deeper concepts of how to play disc golf and some fun drills and games. And being right before Christmas, you know, the kids are a little squirrely, but we kept their attention. We kept 100% engagement. We gave away a bunch of prizes. The coaches loved it. Disc golf was a success in Grande, Oregon, at LHS and LMS. Let's go!
All right, here we go. Next move up. 3, 2, 1.
So we just got done with, I believe that was 6th period at Grande Middle School. We had an ace, but the whole coolest part of the presentation during that period was we got through putting, we got through driving, the class was over, everybody went and got dressed, and I said, you guys can have another chance if you just hustle back up. The entire class hustled to get dressed, came back up and just wanted one more throw, and that's when the kid aced. And it was just incredible. I think my favorite part though was the fact that all those kids wanted another chance. Yeah, disc golf. Yes, nice shot.
I'm Bill Waldrop. I teach PE and health at Grande High School.
And how many years have you been teaching?
This will be my 8th year here at Grande High.
Nice. Have you guys ever done a disc golf unit before?
We have, but not with probably the best instruction.
Well, that helps me with my next question. What do you think of the Uplay disc golf basic presentation so far?
It was awesome. I know the kids enjoyed it. They had a great time. Everyone was active and participating, and yeah, it seemed like they're all wanting to do it again tomorrow.
That's cool. So I heard you say everyone active and participating. Is that regular, or would you say that this is really exciting for them?
This is really exciting. We don't get 100% participation typically on most activities that we do, so to see everybody engaging is really good.
3, 2, 1,
Do you think you guys will continue trying to teach disc golf, especially after we get you our guide? Will you continue a disc golf unit?
Yeah, that's something that we've always talked about as a department. Like, if it's the possibility of actually having our own course near our high school. And then in previous years, we went to EOU, Eastern Oregon University, to play disc golf. We would walk down there. So yeah, definitely, we will definitely take advantage of the baskets and the discs that we have and do more disc golf.
And you guys might know Abby Durant. She goes to school here, and we've been playing disc golf together for maybe 10 years.
Possibly longer.
Maybe longer. And so I asked her to be a student instructor and to come down and help show some of the shots with us today too. So do you think that the kids liked it? Or, I mean, you're one of their peers and you're hearing all the talk around the school. Did you hear, what'd you hear? What was the feedback?
I heard a lot, especially inside of English and then Spanish, which was the 2 periods afterwards. I have a lot of the kids that were inside of my period that we had been teaching. And so I heard a lot of them talking about it, and they asked me a couple questions about you, if you're actually a professional. I'm like, yes, she is. And so, but yeah, no, they found it really cool.
You think that a few more kids might pick it up after this?
I really hope so. I hope some of them come up and ask me and see if I will teach them or go up to EOU with them, because I would gladly do so.
It was super cool because on Friday, we had the regular sheriff that kind of roams around and checks out, makes sure things are happening good in the school. He's pretty competitive and pretty athletic, and he stopped by the gym for the second to last period, and he played every single drill, putting, up shots, and driving with us. He couldn't get enough. And when we were closing down class, he hadn't hit an ace yet. So he took a whole stack of discs and just kept raining them in. We made a post about it even, but Sheriff Justin finally throws in an ace after probably 15 or 20 attempts with a putter. And I've just never had anybody from the police department in our programs, and I'm kind of thinking we probably should run some PDs, department wellnesses now for disc golf, because they are just as competitive as any athlete out there. And how cool that the sheriff and a friendly face to the students came in and participated with us. It was pretty cool. I also consider it a big win anytime the head of department, so Coach Wolcott, approaches me and asks, hey, we want to put in a permanent course. I want metal baskets. I want them around the elementary school, high school property here. It's a shared property. Do we have enough room, and can you guys help us design? And I'm like, yes, that's a dream come true for us, a big win for you. And we have a professional course designer on staff, Dustin Keegan. So before we leave the valley, we'll be getting a Google Air shot, Google Maps shot where Dustin lays out a few holes. And then as soon as their funding is ready to purchase the equipment, Uplay will be assisting them and potentially even helping them with the work party to come back and install the course. That is a big win for this entire valley, that Grande High School would want to pay for the equipment and install a course for the entire community and all the schools to be able to come up and use. The other piece to installing a school course is that it's so much more fit for community. We're not designing championship level par 5 holes. We're designing holes that are conducive to the progression of young people, families, community members coming together and using it and getting better. It's a course that's worthy, a couple of shorter holes, a couple of technical holes, things that are good for the growth of one's game in disc golf, starting from scratch. And the cool part is it's for the community. It's why Uplay wants to see disc golf inside of school curriculums. not just schools to be playing it, but communities to come in and join, families to hear their kids excited about what they learned and then want to give it a try with the kids. So it's definitely working, and the best part is it's working right here in my hometown valley. If I would have had disc golf as a kid, who knows how many more titles or championships or things I would have accomplished. But it was always my goal in starting Uplay that younger kids would have access to disc golf and that families would be playing it together. And that's exactly what installing a course and selling the high school and middle school on teaching it is gonna do. Right here in Grande, Oregon. How cool.
Beautiful, Zoe.
So it's March
Yep.
and
That was nice. Out of touch at the end.